So can I start?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's interesting because we've been married now, what, 38 years in April?
I think it's 37.
38 in April.
Is it 38?
38.
Are you sure?
37.
That's your other
Scratch
wife.
that one, 37.
That was your other wife.
37, okay, 37. I
start
lose track
again.
of time, it's been so long.
Start again.
30. So we've been married 37 years. And when we got married, we were just starting out in life. We didn't have an awful lot of money. We were gung-ho to build businesses. And so we did it together.
I moved to San Diego in 1960 when I was 2. Went to college here, met my husband here, had my children here.
I grew up in the Imperial Valley, but we split time between San Diego and the Imperial Valley. My mother was always involved with charities, always involved with the church, involved with the athletic club at the high school. And I remember hearing when I was a little kid, to those whom much is given, much will be required. I didn't really understand what that meant when I was 6 or 7 years old. So we were encouraged to always put our extra nickel and dime into the bucket.
I'm a nice Eastern European Jewish girl married to a nice Catholic guy. One of my prerequisites for finding a husband was that man had to have a really big heart and also had to, give of self. And I met Kevin, and that was my guy.
She's a dynamo when it comes to charity and volunteerism, and that's what she's devoted her life to, along with the family, over the next 20 years.
We're supposed to do mitzvot, which is plural of a mitzvah, and a mitzvah is a good deed. And so I take my good deeds real seriously. When my kids were little, they had to go with me, poor things, but they know all about volunteerism, because I'd have to pick them up from school, and wherever I was working on something, they were doing their homework. I started with Helen Woodward Animal Center many, many years ago, and also my kids went to a public school, and they didn't have any money, so I thought, what better way to bring money into the school than start a farmer's market. So I was always on the foundation of the school. I started on that foundation when my daughter was 5, and now she's 35, so they really should have term limits for people like me. Several years ago, for Diabetes Research Connection, I started, and Kevin and I chaired, a party called Dancing for Diabetes.
One of the biggest accomplishments Sherry's had over the course of the last few years is resurrecting and starting the La Jolla Art and Wine Festival, raising money again for children.
I've been doing this stuff ever since I was a little kid. I don't know if it's God. I just always feel that this is what I was put on this earth to do, and that I was going to do it.
It wasn't really until Sherry was recognized as a woman of dedication that I started to really understand the impact of the Salvation Army, all of the services and the people and the way they were touching lives in a really positive way. We will remain committed to the Salvation Army's mission of doing the most good for the most people.
I've kept up all my work at the Salvation Army and at the Door of Hope, and I would like to think that most people will step up and help others.
It's been an honor to be recognized. Honestly, I know why they recognized her. I don't really know why they recognized me. She's the one that's out there doing it every single day. But to the extent that we're recognized as a couple for giving back, we feel blessed. So thank you.
And congratulations to all the ladies. And thanks to everyone who came today.